Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, thanks for hanging out with me again today. And on today's video, it's just going to kind of be an update of what's going on. I've been busy, but it's been a lot of fixing and fiddling and stuff. So if you guys watched the video, and sorry for the extra noise, it's the weekend, so there's laundry running and wash machines and everything upstairs. So, you know, apologies if there's some background noise. So if you guys watched the video where I went over to Spare Time RC, Al, I went over to his place and we ran a whole bunch of stuff. It was a great day. If you haven't watched it, you can check it out here. But I took the RC10 out. It was going to be the maiden voyage for it, and we had some issues. One, the wing mount broke. When I ordered the wing mount, I didn't realize it was a 3D printed one, and it just snapped off. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So I need to find some of the actual plastic wing mounts for this. Yeah, I've got some in my cart or in my watch list on eBay, just haven't bought them yet. Anyway, the diff was slipping terribly, and you know, that's my fault. I did not check it before I took it over there. I should have. So had to tear down the whole transmission, get the diff out, and this is a MIP transmission with the ball diff in there. I can't find any info on it, and I can't tell if the diff has been replaced with something else, because honestly it seems wonky because the center gear is here and the diff gear is kind of offset, and no matter which way you put it, the teeth don't line up perfect. I didn't take pictures, sorry, I was into it too deep and, you know, greasy hands and everything. Wasn't trying to pick up a cell phone. Anyway, I fought with this thing for about an hour and a half trying to figure out how to get that diff apart, and never did get it apart. So I can't inspect the plates or the balls or anything like that. And honestly, at this point, it is just a permanent fixture. I cannot figure out how to get it apart. I did finally, out of a miraculous stroke of luck of tinkering and twisting and pulling and prying, actually get it to tighten back up. So now it actually is tight. How long it's going to stay that way, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the diff is pretty much wrecked as is. So kind of, you know, we'll have to see. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to have to find a new transmission for this thing and put, you know, an RC10 transmission back in. Anyway, this one I did run it quickly just to test it. It is running okay, not slipping anymore. The DBX now has the gear differential in it, so the ball diff is there, and it also has the slipper clutch set up into it. So hopefully, if it slips now, I just have to tighten up the slipper clutch. The unfortunate thing about tightening up the slipper clutch is you have to take, you know, the body thing and flip it up and all that stuff, take the body panel off to, you know. Anyway, I'm hoping it's set up well enough. I haven't taken it out and tested it, but I did put the runner tires back on. And one thing I did do, and you probably can't see it on camera, but I took one rib out of the tire. So it has the two kind of sloped outer ribs and then two square inner ribs. So I cut the inner rib out of both tires. So literally just cut the rib right out. Now be careful if you do that. All I did was kind of pinch the tire and run the curved body scissors around it. You know, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm hoping with that kind of extra dip in the tire, you know, it's going to allow those two grooves to grip a little bit better and give it a little bit more turn in. If it doesn't, you know, these are kind of the runner tires anyway, so it is what it is. But this should be ready to go. I have to take it out and run it just to test, but we'll get some running video of that. And once I get the wing bits for this, I'll do a whole video on RC10 and get that, you know, video done and get it out running. One other thing, parts finally showed up for the Gorgon. So got the new servo saver in here. Pretty straightforward, you know, replacement of it. So I have two spares now, and took it out, ran the rest of the battery out on it, and this thing is just a ripper. I really enjoy watching this one run around. I did install the fan that they say goes with it. I ordered it from Horizon, and it works. It's only got one screw holding everything together, because the fan that they sent me isn't the same bolt pattern as the chassis. it's in there, it's working. One thing to note is when I put the fan in and plugged it into the fan slot in the speed controller, it didn't work. So I ended up having to put it in channel 3. So now when you turn on the receiver, or when you turn on the ESC and receiver, you know, it actually turns the fan on. So I don't know whether that's a glitch in the ESC receiver or it has some odd temperature sensor that turns it on when the ESC and receiver combo gets hot, but that doesn't make any sense because the fan's not on that, it's on the actual motor. I just took it for, you know, it's meant to be plugged into the channel 3 on here. So that's what we did. So the other thing I've been working on is the Armor Granite. So we got the boost pack, which is the all metal diffs for the Arma series. So this is diffs good for up to 4S. You know, I'm going to be running this on 3S, so these are more than enough. Now, I probably could have gotten away with running the plastic diffs on the 3S for a while, but since I have the Senton that's still on the 550, I figured, you know, I'm just going to keep those diffs. Those will be spares for the Senton if I ever break one of those, and, you know, I shouldn't ever have to worry about these. The other thing I needed to do was upgrade to the Mod 8 gearing, so I bought the diff gear, or the spur gear, and the pinion. The problem is this does not go on to this. So this is the spur gear slipper clutch assembly for the Mega 550, and it different size hole. So yeah, ended up having to buy the slipper. I just went ahead and just bought the whole slipper clutch kit setup for the is it either 3 or the 4S? I don't know. That should be here tomorrow, so I'm basically just gonna, you know, swap this whole thing out. I have a spare gear, so, you know, oops. Let's see, pinion gear for this. I've got the motor, the heat sink to put on the motor. I did get the fan for the heatsink, and then, you know, this is the motor and ESC combo I got from Al. So, you know, all in all, it's going well. It just, I didn't know what I needed to order, so I ordered some wrong parts, evidently. It's all good. So soon, oops, oh, extra slipper clutches, just because I'm sure I'm going to fry one at some point. So hopefully the next time you see the Granite, you know, it's going to be 3S ripping around, making skinny tires out of fat tires, you know, all that fun stuff. So I got some stickers in the mail from ye olde Canada, from Poor Boys RC. So thank you very much, Phil. You got a regular Poor Boys RC. We got the super flashy holographic Poor Boys RC, and then he actually gave me a couple of the cool die cut Poor Boys RCs. So one of these is definitely going on the laptop. I think the flashy one is going up on the sticker board, and I'm going to hold on to the other big one. So if you guys haven't gone over to Phil's channel, obviously you don't care anything about a TT02 because he just had a huge competition of everybody around the world trying to make a TT02 go as fast as possible. But Phil's a great guy. He has wonderful content over there, huge to me a nut, and loves, you know, building just like I do. So go check his channel out. You know, he's got a lot of great videos in the backlog. So he's got cool stuff running out on the beach, you know, just fun stuff, and, you know, build videos. Plus, you know, there's a ton of content there from the whole TT02 speed challenge as well. And also, as well, with last year of the Tamiya Lunchbox speed challenge, which that one was hilarious. You know, making a lunchbox go fast was really funny. So I will get these up on the sticker board. All right, so we're going to interrupt this video real quick to, you know, give something away. So if you guys have been waiting, now is the time. So we're giving away the Grasshopper Original, and this is the green edition. well, the candy green edition. So this has got the pre-painted green body on it, and otherwise it's just a bone stock grasshopper. The only thing different is the green pre-painted body. So this is going to be available internationally. Same thing as the other ones. I want you guys to email me at addamsplayground@gmail.com right here, and I'll also have it linked down in the description as well. Now, what you need to do when you email me is I need to know your name. Obviously, I have your email, and I'll need your YouTube screen name, so when I announce the winner, you know, I can verify who I'm talking to in email is the person on YouTube, plus I can verify that you guys are subscribed. The one rule is you need to subscribe to the channel. You need to be subscribed to win. I don't think it's a hard thing to do. I don't think it's a big thing to ask. And I embed these little giveaways inside of the videos. That way, you know, people aren't searching for, you know, giveaway on YouTube and just trying to win prizes. I'm not trying to gain subscribers by this, but I feel like it's a kind of a give and take thing. You know, if you want a chance to win, and you like watching the channel, just hit the little button. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, the answer you need to give me in the email is how many servo horns is in this bag. This is Addam's hoard of plastic servo horns that come with the servos every time you buy one. I don't know why I keep them, but there is an entire bag of them. Now, I've already gone through and counted them. They're sealed up. I'm not going to add any more until after the giveaway. So I have the number already written down. I'll put up a big picture here so you guys can see it. Good luck trying to count them. It took me about 20 minutes to count them all by hand anyway. So if for some reason 2 people guess the right amount, we have the follow-up. How many cross wrenches are in this bag? And again, I'll put a picture up here. So if you can't tell, I put together a few kits and I bought a whole lot of servos. So if anybody ever questions, do all the cars have servos in them? Yep, sure do. A bunch of them are the cheap 4 for $20 ones. But I have the numbers down here. So when you email me, again, name, your YouTube screen name, so whatever it is by whatever you comment, you know, Joe RC13, whatever it is, you know, give me that. I have your email, and then I would like to know what country you're in. Not that it makes a difference. I'm gonna, you know, it'll be a fair drawing, but it would be nice to know ahead of time. But the 2 answers you need to give me is how many of the servo horns are in the first bag, and that is going to be the main contest pick. Now, again, if 2 people get that correct out of some odd miracle, the planets aligned and 2 people got the absolute correct number, we'll draw for the tiebreaker with the cross wrenches. So give me how many servo horns are in this bag and how many cross wrenches are in this bag. And again, email me, emails down below, and just, you know, title the email, you know, grasshopper giveaway or anything. And lastly, the only thing I ask is don't go down in the description and say anything about giveaways or drawings or, you know, stuff like that. Again, I want to keep this as much of a secret as possible, just so people can't search through the videos or quickly glance at comments to see if there's a giveaway going on. Just don't mention it in the comments. Just send me an email. You can send me whatever else you want to in the email. If you want to write 10 paragraphs about how good or awful or idiot I am, by all means, go right ahead. But, you know, obviously answer those first. And we're going to run this from 1 week of the airing of this video. I don't know what that date is because I'm kind of recording this in advance. So you have 1 week from this day, which would be this day, to get me your answers. So between this date and this date, you need to email me your answers for this, and we will do the drawing on that date. The video will probably be either that day or the day after. And, you know, everybody out there, you know, best of luck to you. Again, good luck trying to count them. Back to the video. I also got a nice little note and letter here from Rick and Lori from Empty Pockets RC. And this came along with something extra. So thank you very much for the wonderful little card and the note. I appreciate it very much, you guys. And, you know, this was super cool. So Rick evidently has a Abai addiction, which I don't blame him, because it's the reason I have stayed off of Bai, is I don't want to, you know, end up going down that rabbit hole. So he sent me the heavy metal dump truck. This thing is awesome. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to get started on this. You know, I've got such a backlog of stuff to get through, and you know, it's the best problem to have. I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. You know, I told Rick, oh, I will try to get to it as soon as I can, and he's like, dude, build it next summer, build it whenever, I don't care. So this will be coming up soon. I just don't know exactly when. We did get the boomerang in recently. You know, the squash fans coming in whenever. What else was it? Oh, the Super Saber, that's also coming in as well. Plus, I have all the Restore projects and a couple other kits over there as well. So we are going to fit this in. I do want to get this done, hopefully before snow shows up, if we get snow this year. You know, I think this will be hilarious running around, smushing around in the snow. But huge shout out to Rick and his wife Lori over at Empty Pockets RC. Again, I will have links to channels down below, so please go over there and check out his channel. Again, huge to me nut. Him and Lori have built a lot of cool kits, and he's got a lot of cool stuff coming. He recently just built, or got the big TXT and the smaller version, the little brother of it, the TLT. I can't even remember the names of them now. But he also just did a bruiser. What else is he? I mean, he's got all kinds of cool stuff over there. And he also has a little DJI drone that he's trying to fly around and get video footage of. I have tried that, so that is coming as well. The Avante Mark II. Yeah, I still haven't got the body out for it. You know, it's just been too many distractions, and, you know, I just haven't sat down and actually cut it out. So tonight I am going to sit down and cut out this as soon as I get done recording this and get that ready for paint. It should be a quick, you know, mask and blast of a single color, and, you know, I'll have that ready. I can start putting the decals on there, because I really want to get this out on the track. As impressed as I was with the Aero Avante running, you know, this is a much more, you know, actually racy buggy. So I'm very hopeful, as long as these tires grip the track, this thing should fly around the track very well. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it actually does when we get it out there. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the little update. You know, I'm getting stuff done. It's just, you know, there's stuff coming from all directions, and, you know, I couldn't be happier. Anyway, guys, everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe, and hopefully I'll be coming with you guys with a new build and some new run videos very shortly. Take care.